Thank you very much, my viewers and fans. I'm taken a short break, but now I'm back. And today I'm going to talk on a topic. Apology is not forgiveness. When somebody say I'm sorry, it doesn't mean the person, and then you say yes, it does not mean you are forgiven the person. And so today, I want us to look at what is forgiveness and what forgiveness is not. And so I'm saying apology is not equated to forgiveness. And many times people mistake this. They mistake and they wonder, I have forgiven the person, but still the person is not happy, or the person who is forgiving is not really doing it from the heart. Now I want to give the definition, to give what forgiveness means. Forgiveness is letting out the emotional bitterness, the bitterness of hatred, irritation, where you feel frustrated. You don't want to see the person. You simply feel it should even be better that you don't meet with that person. And that is even after you have told, probably after even you have told that person sorry. So what do I mean? What I'm saying, the genuine forgiveness comes from letting the emotional baggage of irritation, of bitterness, and even getting anxiety when you meet that person. You have to let that bitterness go. You have to let that irritation and frustration go. So now, what do I mean? You see, there is something which people do. They feel when you are bitter with someone, when you annoyed, somebody has annoyed you, and you are bitter with that person, you keep grudges, you keep hurt, and this thing will end up eating you. It will end up giving you depression. It will end up giving you high blood pressure, and all this, it will be to a disadvantage. So when you keep bitterness in your heart, when somebody has annoyed you or somebody has done something wrong to you, you are making yourself suffer. It is like what Gautama Buddha said. It's like it's like you taking poison and you expect the other person to die. And so now when you are bitter and you are annoyed and irritated and frustrated, you tend to think the other person is feeling the same. But that person is just having it nice. The person doesn't even feel anything. And so what I'm trying to say is that we have to understand that even if somebody say, I apologize, probably that person, if that thing is in the heart, that apology is not going to make any move. It's not going to help that person. It's not going even to help the person who has been offended. And so when you have annoyed someone, you have to let things go, and then you tell this person that, and you see, now the question is, now if you let those things go, what about even if you tell a person, I'm sorry, and the person say, no, I'm not forgiving you? If the person tell you, I'm not forgiving you, the person is going to carry the baggage, the emotional baggage, the burdens which is going to harbor in the heart. And so when it comes to forgiveness, it doesn't have to be verbalized. What do I mean? Telling somebody I'm sorry doesn't mean forgiveness. And even if you tell somebody I am sorry, that means that it is not in your heart. And the person tell you no, that one should not really hold you. The person should not make you a captive. And so you can only be free by letting that hurt, irritation, frustration, bitterness, and hatred move out of your heart, and that is what is going to set you free. And so even unless you do that, you are going to be carrying baggages, and it will be like somebody carrying aina on his shoulder. You have to let it free, and that is forgiveness. Forgiveness, genuine forgiveness, is letting bitterness and all this emotional baggage out of your heart. Now the question is, now if the relationship was affected, do we really have to continue after all that bitterness? Forgiveness is based on past reconciliation. It has got no consideration for the future. It is the past. So now, even when you get to a relationship, when you have read those bitterness and emotional baggage, it does not mean you have to continue with that person. You have handled the past and you are not focusing on the future. So set yourself free and remember the issue of forgiveness, this bitterness, this hatred, it is affecting many relationships, both in the family, husbands and wives, children with their parents, and even friends at romantic level. So I'm advising you, it's important today to set yourself free from this emotional baggage, from this trend you are carrying. You are going to harm yourself when you are thinking you are harming another person. It's just like when a husband is bitter with the wife, the emotional expression where he thinks that the wife is going to feel bitter is by refusing to eat. Feeling hungry does not affect your wife. You are the one who is going to suffer, and you are going to starve at night. And yet you tend to think the other person is going to feel the pain. The other person is not going to feel the pain. You are the one who is going to feel the pain. Otherwise, thank you very much for listening to me. And if you have not subscribed to A Moment with Rukwaru, I would encourage you to do so that you get more past videos and even future. Thank you very much.